The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers.
And now, your 2025 Carolina Panthers.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Trevor Etienne to return this. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. And now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
What a tumultuous start to Bryce Young's career. The former #1 pick has about seen it all, Kate, in the NFL. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. At least that's what he and the Carolina Panthers got to believe, because the finish to last season was his best football yet.
He'll start on the ground. Dowdle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, well, you can't do it better than that.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. On play action, here's Young. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Short pass brought in. It's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Panthers first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. He is down to the 30-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Panthers first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Shotgun snap now to Young. That one's complete, right side. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. Bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Panthers first.
That's another Panthers first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards. Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They'll go with Downhill on the run. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
To kick off for Carolina.
To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out to one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
If we had asked Sam Darnold coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Darnold. Completes it again to Smith and Jigba. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
At the 46-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play fake, Darnold. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. And again, it's Darnold. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Barner's got it. Complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Following the false start, here comes 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. From the gun, Darnold. Looking for somewhere to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Myers' kick is good, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is ETN. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the 2nd time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Tight end motioning right. On the counter, Dowdle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Here's Dowdle again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
This is Dowdle on second down. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. On the ground again with Dowdle. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Cade, and I got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. Shaheed on to handle the return. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. With the second level at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead on the first play of the drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3.
10, Panthers 7.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
For Seattle.
Set to return. It's Chuba Hubbard. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Young to throw. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Here's the give to Devin. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Design bootleg here. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
It's a gain of 4.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Running the throw here on third. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Young working from the gun. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. Breaks a tackle, he's still going. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Young from the gun on third. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on fourth down. There's a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Set to return it. Here's Cody White. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Darnold off the play action. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is brought in. Big game for Smith and Jigba. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create a big play down the field.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Walker now from the gun. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's Darnold to throw. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 10.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is ETN. And Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panthers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. The inside give to Dowdle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
And 7.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around. 2nd down now. They need 7. They'll send a receiver left. Shotgun snap now to Young. Short pass brought in. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers earn the chance to tie before halftime. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey. But what?
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers make it 17-all.
At 17.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's White on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And he sure has proven to be a handful for him, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. First call here coming from the shotgun. They've got a man in motion. Walker on 1st down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, here's Darnold. Down he goes, the Panthers got him. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
3 and out.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Tremble with the grab. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Out of the gun, Young finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Young to throw it. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Young. Complete to Tremble. They take him down as he goes out. Now let's check on this penalty.
Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Xavier Legette the target on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Comes up empty on that one. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
4th down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Here's the final play of our 1st half. He'll throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter.
Ryan Fitzgerald.
Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Shaheed now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So as we get set to begin the 3rd quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. The third quarter's going to start the run by Walker. And he'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Darnold. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Now he takes it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
A gain of 22 more yards.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Now an inside give to Walker. Take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead right away in half number 2. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 17.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is Etienne. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. New set of downs for him from the 31. Young on the play action. It's complete. Sanders got it outright. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Play action now, Young. Cut down the field, Leggett. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play good for 17 and a first down.
And the Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Young working from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Third and long, they're going to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing the out route complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Second and 3 now. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
This drive in some serious trouble. It's third and 12. To the air on third and long. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll go, Dowdle. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Seahawks offense taking the field now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Running back sent in motion. Now Donald off in play action. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. A gain of 15 there. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
And the Seahawks first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He'll give up the gut to Walker. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
At the 41-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Running with Walker again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. That one's cut on the left sideline. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering why. How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
Here's a design run. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Hits him on the end route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. It's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Jason Myers.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Hubbard with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Carolina offense headed out now. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowler. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Dowdle again. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Carolina in punt formation. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's Walker on the give. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. This one goes for 3 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Staying with Walker. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Jackson Smith-Njigba. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Don't try and force it into the slants. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They go with Walker here. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Here's Darnold. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Receiver in motion, going left. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Floats that one, but they couldn't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
47-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown and field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
For Seattle.
Hubbard with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Panthers set to take the field. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Dowell on the run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Young to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
From the pistol, it's Young. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, Young. On the quick slant, it's Liggett. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
To the air, yet again, Young. Connection made to tremble. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, it's Young. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Well, that sack is a reminder why these offensive tackles get paid what they get paid and get drafted where they get drafted, because to block the defensive ends in this league, well, it's no fun.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Air it out on 3rd. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. That's caught. Here's Zach shoving it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Play fake, Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. the gun, a run for Dowdle. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Young working from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Complete to Rico Dowdle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers down by a very unlucky 13. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's going for it himself. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Oh, he lost the football. And the Seahawks pick it up. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. To throw. That's the line he's going to run for it. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Back to throw. Here's Young. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Here's Young to throw. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it. Looking for the back that time. And that brings up 4th and short.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Now a run for it, Hubbard. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short, but what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
Only one timeout remaining, and they've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Gets him on the in route, and he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Young looking to throw. Complete to Trumbull. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now it's Young. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw it. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Here he is to throw. Escapes out to the left. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the 2nd half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Charlotte.